Hey, beautiful people. Andrew the Realtor here with my April 2023 housing market update specifically for the Newtonbrook and Willowdale East area. So, as you guys know, I do a GTA-wide market update, probably longer than this one, details specifically to all of the GTA with a few things about the market and inflation rate. So, please have a look at that on my YouTube channel, Ask Andrew the Realtor. You can find it there. If you saw this video, it'll probably pop up there as well. So, guys, do have a look at that. But specifically for you guys, let's get right into it. Important stuff today this month specifically because, well, a little bit of I told you so, but I'm not rubbing it in. It's just the reality of the housing market and what people do or don't know. So first and foremost, obviously, buyers, you missed it. And I'm sorry to say it that way specifically. If you're buying and selling, it's a different ballgame. If you're selling, that's my next point. But if you've been buying, January, February of 2023, this year, were the times to get into the market. And unfortunately, at this point, for those people, fortunately for people who are in the market doing something or just selling, unfortunately for the buyers, market has shifted. And as per usual, as something that I've been saying for the past few times, a lot of people who were waiting on the sidelines saw that interest rates did not, in fact, go up twice in a row. And what that means is, well, they said, oh, forget it. I got to get in the market. I'm tired of waiting. And more people got into the market. More competition, multiple offer situations. Things are selling, which brings me to the next point. Sellers, market is hot. It's very much hot, especially most recently. I was yesterday talking to an homeowner in Willowdale East specifically. Any of you are looking for a home in Willowdale East, by the way, a beautiful home, about 4,600 square feet plus a finished basement, about 25 years old, wonderful home, off market, let me know. So that aside, several homes. I'll give you a list that I was telling this person yesterday, specifically Willowdale East, forgive me, Newtonbrook. So Alfred, Prince, Greenfield, two in Greenfield, one on Norton, one on McKee, one on Empress, one on Parkview, and that's the ones that I think of just off my little paper here. Homes that sold in 8 days or less, some in 2 days, and from the gamut of prices, 2 million up to 4+ million. So all different kinds of homes sold in under 8 days this month of April, and some in 2 days specifically. And a lot of homes that were sitting on the market for a while last year and even the beginning of this year sold in April of 2023, this month. What that means is market's hot, market's good, not crazy like 2022, but still things are moving. As sellers, honestly, it's hot. It's a good time to sell if you want to sell. Plus, of course, inflation keeps falling down, which means interest rates are eventually going to get touched, as I've been saying. So let me move this along. Next spot. So this is something interesting. So one of the reasons for the market the way it is right now is this is a report from March. I think I might have mentioned this previously as well. 62% of those who put a pause on their homes intend to resume. Exactly what happened. I've been saying this for a while. Eventually, this pent-up demand always comes out. It happened in 2020, the year that COVID kind of hit us, and the CMHC was saying, oh, it's going to be a down market year. Everything's going to be down, blah, blah, blah. Record month from the summer onwards. So same thing is happening right now. So quick pause, guys. I always do these videos to provide value. Let me minimize myself even more. So providing value is a big deal. How I provide value specifically is information. Information is very important because you won't get it quite often, especially for this specific area of Willowdale and Newtonbrook East. You probably won't find anywhere else. So please hit like and subscribe if you see this on YouTube. I don't get anything for it. I don't have nearly enough views to get any kind of money for it. I want you guys to have information. Once in a while, I get a conversation with somebody in the area that says, oh, yeah, I saw that, Andrew. Thanks for that. Good. Fantastic. So I also have a program that notifies you automatically whether a neighbor's house is on the market and what it's sold for later as well. That's free. The details are in the bottom of the video. So back to the market update. Numbers. Okay, blue, decent. Green, good. Red, bad. Okay? I'm big at yellow. Anyway, so properties sold are obviously down 30%. Very normal because it was a crazy year, like crazy first quarter last year, crazy first half last year. And we're at still 112 for the areas. Not bad at all. Average price down 8.9%. That's average price. Which, again, if I put 2021 in here, we're probably up about 15%. So, strong market. So this is good. That's why this is negative. It's a minus, but it's still green because actually it's great news. The market is particularly resilient, especially in this area. So new listings, not as good. We need more listings. We need more homes on the market. Active listings are not bad, but need to be higher. And we are selling. That's why active listings are not nearly as high as they could have been, generally speaking, at this time in March. These are March numbers, of course. We're not don't have the April numbers quite yet. Days on market, pretty normal. Of course, we have homes that are well over $4 million in the area. Like, you're not expecting to necessarily sell those very fast. However, as I say that, this month, at least 2 of them still sold very quickly. So, pretty amazing market. Generally speaking, good, healthy. And, of course, appreciation is already moving up month by month. So by this time next year, we're going to be up. No more of this negative stuff. So detached still down from 22, the very peak of the market, which means we're up versus this time in 2021, we're probably up a good, 10%, 15%, not bad. So semis, no semis sold, but still up. Townhomes up over 21, down versus the peak of the market. So pretty normal. See 13, 14, 13, pretty much across the board. Again, compared to the peak of the market and condo townhomes, we had quite a few sell. Average price of about $1 million, which in condo market I believe is a little up, but it depends on what properties are being sold. The whole purpose of this is this resilient market, doing very well. Definitely the prices are moving up steadily because you'll remember that these numbers were in the teens just a few months ago. So moving onward, one little ditty. I mentioned this in the GTA because there's all these other cities, but specifically Toronto, resilient market. We're always Toronto versus Pickering, Ajax, Brampton, whatever. We're consistently one of the lowest, if not the lowest. In this case, Markham, specifically for March of this year, had the lowest versus 2022, but still towards the lower end, always Toronto because it's a resilient market. We're negative less and we're positive a lot more when it's positive. So very resilient market. I always want to mention that because any kind of doom and gloom, any kind of market crash or anything, you can forget it. And people have been saying the sky's falling for quite a while. Last I checked, the sky's still there. So inflation, great news for everybody across the board. And that's why I did it in GTA. I'll do it here too. So the height of inflation, 8.1 in June of 2022. And that year average, 6.8. This last month, in March, we'll find out April numbers probably in about a month from now, 4.3. So we went from 5.9, 5.2, 4.3. That's awesome. That's great. I know things are still expensive. I know the grocery store still expensive. Things are still, gas is expensive. It just got filled up a couple of days ago. What happens? Why is it still so high? But, it is what it is. Still, this is amazing. This is great. It's coming down. Remember, interest rates and inflation tied together. So that's why the interest rates haven't gone up. We should be down to 3% inflation probably in a few months. So what's going to happen with the interest rates? They're going to stay where they are now? Or do you think they're going to be tempted to take a point off? Take a couple of points off? Maybe. I don't know. Let's have a look. So, quick summary, all that put together. I hope that was of some value. Again, Willowdale East and Newtonbrook East are doing really, really well, guys. I want to emphasize that. Again, you rarely see things sell 2, 3, 4 days, in this price range, and yet it happens. Pretty amazing. So, buyers or those thinking of buying, please consider. And some of this is from last month, but I've added some new stuff. So, it's still a great time to buy. Yes, you missed out on the ground floor. If you're just a buyer buying right now anywhere, North York even, or just generally in GTA, you missed out on the ground floor. That's okay. There's a lot of upside yet. I mean, we're still minus versus 2022. That's going to change eventually. So I really want to emphasize the fact that, yes, you missed the ground floor, but you're still level 2, level 1 maybe? There's still a lot of levels to go up. So it's a great time to buy before you get priced out of the market on the buy side. Competition has increased, absolutely, and will continue to increase until the pent-up demand is fulfilled. So once that demand is fulfilled, maybe in the summer, things will slow down a little bit, but the prices are not going to slow down. They're still going to be either flat or going up, which is what's been happening most recently, consistently going up in single digits of percentages. So generally, it looks like prices are only going up from here. Guys, the reality of things. Over 100 years in the market, or the Toronto Real Estate Board, forgive me, it has never gone 2 years whether it's a drop and then it hasn't come back up. It never just keeps going down and down and down. There's never several drops in a row. No, there's usually one correction and then it comes right back. Happened in 2017. Before that, I think it was the 90s. Took a while for the correction to come, but it did come up. And 2017 was a quick one. Middle of 2018, we're already coming up. So buyers, please take note. Prices are not going down. Believe me when I tell you this. So quick summary for the sellers. The past 3 weeks, I said this. 8 homes in Willowdale East specifically. 3 2 days, 2 and 4 days. That's amazing. And several in 8 days. So but a week or so, give or take. Considering pricing strategically, if you're going to sell and you're selling with me, at least know this. Depending on where you are, pricing strategically could mean you price the home a little low, get a lot of interest, get the multiple offers. It happens. And it happens at price ranges that you wouldn't think it would happen at. 2, 3 million plus. If you followed my advice last month, and the month before that especially, if you didn't settle, I told the homeowner yesterday that, don't settle. Don't settle for a lower price if you don't have to. Wait, because the market is getting stronger and stronger, and that's what happened. And a lot of things sold at a decent price last month and this month. So remember that you're also probably buying in the same market. So buying and selling in the same market. Don't be confused. But know the days on market. That's something I can explain. Feel free to contact me. I can explain to you what the days on market and where you are and where you're looking to move to. That way you can plan out as to whether buy first, sell first, or what makes more sense to you financially and timeline-wise as well. If you, like many of your neighbors, had pushed any plans of selling, if you pushed your plans of selling away because the market was uncertain or slow or whatever reason, understand this is what the market is now. It's a busy market. It's a normal year. It's a spring market. That extra pent-up demand will probably get fulfilled at some point in time. It'll be back to a normal market, which is still busy in the spring. Summer's pretty busy normally, and then of course the fall market busier even still. So perhaps we should check. Perhaps you need to adjust your plans, because I have spoken to people who are thinking, "Oh, we'll do it next year." Why? Specifically, why? If I may ask. And they would say, "Well, the market's uncertain." Da, da, da. Guys, it's getting pretty certain, and I've been talking about this for the past few months. So keep that in mind. I love to talk to people about long-term plans, even if they are still long-term. Give the information now so the plans can be made, so that when the time comes, you're ready to roll. So that's Willowdale and Newtonbrook East, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Always valuable information as much as possible. Hit like and subscribe, please. And of course, if you want that, I'll leave the link at the bottom. Click on it in the description of the video. You can get on that program where you can get neighbors' information when they hit the market and when they sell. So until May, sweet heavens, almost May of 2023, you guys take care of yourselves. See you soon.